Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and joining me on my quest for wealth and financial independence. No means a financial advisor, quite the opposite. I am the warning, not the example. Well, without further ado, I was at the local coin store Monday and picked a few things up. Also made a trade. Currently, hey, is everyone excited about $39 silver? I am. A little scary too. I'm not looking forward to buying 41, 42, $43 silver. Um, but it's exciting times. Also, seems like everything's doing well. My crypto portfolio is doing well. Had one coin jump 30%, and I got a new rule. If that happens, I just take a little bit of profit. And so I just took a little, not much, just took 100 out and decided to spoil myself this week. And that involved going down to the coin store and picking up a little bit of silver. So without further ado, I've always liked Engelhard. This will be the first piece of Engelhard silver that I've ever owned. I was lucky enough, and when I went down to the coin store, silver was around $38.80. Gold was around between 3,300 and 34. And I was able to pick this up for $40. So I was more than happy with this purchase. Like I said, I've always wanted a piece of Engelhard silver, but unwilling to pay the premium. It's not in BU. There is some toning along the rim we got here. Got a brown spot down here. A little toning around the rim on the back here. But I am, wow. I'll be looking forward to getting a few more of these. This is a really nice round. It has like a proof finish. Has the date on it, which this will be the first round that I own with a date on it, which I think is really cool. The American Prospector. And I love this depiction of the eagle. Got the screaming eagle holding the flag. It's that an olive branch. It's representing peace. 1 troy ounce, 99 fine silver, Engelhard. And so I think this is, it's simple and plain, but also very elegant. Like I like the size of the Prospector and the eagle. I just think it all goes together very well. When I look at this portrait, I think of the 1849 gold rush, the California gold rush. So I was happy to get this at $40. And I also picked up, got some fractional. Got a 1/2 ounce Canadian. Picture of the polar bear. I'm a tizzy bear, so I like bears. I've always, enjoyed this coin. I see a lot of other people have this in their collections, but I was also unwilling to pay the premium for fractional silver. So This was $20, so $40 an ounce also. And let's see, we have 4 9s fine silver, half ounce. I like this Ardent Pure. That just sounds badass. Canada, 2019. Got the milk spot technology. Have the Queen out here on the front, $2 denomination. So I was happy to add this to the collection. It's a very beautiful coin. And while I was there, I was talking with the owner and asked him if he'd be willing to trade a little silver for gold. He had, and he said yes, he would be willing. And so I had to go home, pick up my silver, but he had this on his eBay store. This is a 1/20th ounce Australian lunar piece, the year of the tiger. And I ended up trading 6 ounces of silver at $38. He bought it back at $38 an ounce. And he charged me $215 for the coin. I think it was a fair price. It wasn't a great deal, but I believe it, it was a fair price. And my coin store dealer always hooks me up, so I'm happy with the price. I wish I could have got it for a little less, but it's a very fair price. I couldn't find everything online. The cheapest was $225, or yeah, and I couldn't find the tiger, the year of the tiger. Everyone was sold out. So I don't know if this is a very popular coin, but I was happy to add a little bit of gold to the stack. And here we are in remembrance of the 6 fallen stack members who sacrificed themselves in the pursuit of. So I traded gold. 6 ounces of
They were good soldiers,
silver. I got $13 change back,
and they will certainly be missed.
I added $7 to it, and I picked up another Canadian half ounce polar bear for $20. So for the both of them, I paid $40. And I enjoy these very much. Once again, my local coin shop was out of dimes. So I'm stuck at 47, still unable to accomplish my goal of filling this tube. Disappointed once again, but we'll keep trying. We'll eventually fulfill that goal. I want to talk a little bit about the prospect around a little more. I was, just enjoying it and thinking of the 1849 gold rush. That's where the San Francisco 49ers get their name from. All the people pouring into California, the 49ers, looking for life-changing wealth, traveling across the country. And I want to talk about some of the similarities between the California gold rush and today, currently, with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's often referred to as digital gold. And I just wanted to explore some of the similarities. So yeah, 1849, we had the gold rush. In 1848, people began to find large chunks of gold on the ground. You just could pick up a rock-sized piece of gold and become wealthy overnight. And that's very similar to the start of Bitcoin. In the beginning, you could just mine Bitcoin on your computer easily. And if you held on to that, you made a fortune and became wealthy. Then it went into the second phase where the gold wasn't so easily available just sitting on the ground. You had to go to the rivers and begin to pan for it. And more people showed up. And I believe that's kind of like where we're at with Bitcoin. People are now just becoming more aware of it. They're understanding that it's not a scam. You've had people, Diamond from JP Morgan and Chase saying he'd fire any trader caught selling Bitcoin. Now JP Morgan has bought up a substantial amount of Bitcoin and is now selling it to you. So, it's Bitcoin's up over 100,000. You can't buy for $100 anymore. But I think we're in the panning phase where it's still available, not readily available, but you got to work for it more. Get a pickaxe, get a pan, hit the rivers, turn over some rocks. And that's like stacking Satoshis. You're not finding them large rocks anymore. It's very hard to get one Bitcoin. So you're just getting them little flakes of gold or those Satoshis, still working for it. And you want to do that before the third phase. The third phase is the California Gold Rush. I don't know if anyone's ever watched the miniseries Deadwood. It's about the gold rush in the South Dakota hills and how the town goes from like a frontier town to a more, civilized town as like crypto's like the Wild West right now. And with law, we just had some crypto law pass, law and orders coming, and with it, the corporations like BlackRock and everyone else is now buying into Bitcoin. And the corporations are starting to buy it all up. And that was the third phase of the California Gold Rush. The corporations moved in, bringing the big machinery, began to dig in the earth and buy up all the claims. And a lot of people that did well and got gold went to the saloons, spent it on women or whiskey, bad investments, gambling, and it went into the hands of the diamond hands, the store owners, the bankers. Then eventually they've built a system on gold, a new monetary system. And so today, before the Black Rocks and the MicroStrategies and the corporations begin to buy up all the Bitcoin, I believe that we have a small window for life-changing generational wealth, and that everyone owes it to themselves to at least investigate and learn more about it. And along the way, Bitcoiners and silver stackers are the same, in my opinion. I live in both worlds, but we all have the same enemy, the Fed, fiat currency. We're all looking for sound money, and we just take different paths. But before you know it, in 2032, 99% of all the Bitcoin will be mined. We'll see a supply crunch. Only 21 million ever to be minted, no more. You cannot inflate this. You cannot make more of it. Gold, there could be a new discovery tomorrow. But Bitcoin, there will only be 21 million, and it's less than that since at least 2 million's been lost. So just something to ponder, something to throw out there. Well, I hope you got something out of this and enjoyed today. I'm just trying to encourage people, show people what I'm doing, where I'm at. And what do you think of the trade for gold and silver? It was a little rough, but I was trying to get just trying to get my gold position up, as I feel like I'm a little bit behind. So yeah, let me know, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. I'm out.